The Girl from Green's Run, a story of Della V. Fulton. Long ago, in a lush green hollow of West Virginia called Green's Run, a little girl named Della Virginia was born. The date was June 21, 1940. The summer sun was high, and the air was sweet with the scent of wild grass. Della was the newest light in the lives of her parents, Ralph and Nedra. She was born into a busy, bustling family, joining her sister Nancy and her brothers Nolte, Dan, Ronnie, and eventually, little Ricky. Life in the hollow was full of adventure, but it required a watchful eye. One afternoon, when Della was just a small toddler, she wandered behind her dad's large truck while he was backing out. Before anyone could shout, her mother, Nedra, dashed forward with the speed of a summer breeze. She scooped Della up just in time, pulling her to safety. That day, Della learned that love isn't just a feeling, it's an action that keeps us safe. Della's mum had a big heart. She remembered the day she traveled with her mother to a tall, eerie building behind a high fence, an orphanage, to bring her cousin Mary Ann home. Mary Ann was very small and quiet, hiding her face in her hands. But once she was in Nedra's kind arms, she finally relaxed. Even though life was sometimes hard for their cousins, Della's home was a place where there was always room for one more. Growing up on May Road meant being strong. Every day, Della and her brother Nolte had to pump water from the well in the front yard and carry heavy buckets up a long flight of steps. If they wanted to check the mail, they had to walk through the thick woods and climb a set of stairs so steep they seemed to touch the clouds. And back then, there were no indoor bathrooms, just a little outhouse at the end of the path. When Della turned 14, she got her first job at the Buffalo, the most popular hangout in Follansbee. The air smelled of burgers and fries and the jukebox was always playing a catchy tune. Della worked behind the counter with her best friends Judy, Mary Frances, and Shirley. Shirley was a true friend. We once even gave Della a nickel, a lot of money back then, so she could buy the pencil she needed for a big school exam. Friday nights were the best nights of all. The whole town would gather under the bright stadium lights to cheer for the Follansbee Blue Wave football team. Della and her friend, Judy, would wear their school colors, laughing and shouting until their throats were sore. On Saturdays, they would trade their sneakers for roller skates or head to the movie theater for a 5-cent matinee, feeling like the world was wide and full of possibilities. In 1959, Della decided it was time for a new chapter. She moved all the way to Connecticut, where the ocean air was salty and fresh. It was there that she met a hard-working man named Keith Fulton. They fell in love and were married, starting a journey that would last 61 beautiful years. They built a life together founded on hard work and the same resilience Della had learned back in the West Virginia hollows. Soon, Della and Keith's house was filled with the sounds of children. They were blessed with 5, Troy, Tammy, Tracy, Allison, and Jason, along with their older brother Robert. Life was busy and loud, full of laundry, school lunches, and bedtime stories. Della taught her children the same lessons she had learned: to be kind to cousins, to work hard for what you want, and to always look out for one another. In 1975, the family moved again, this time to the rugged hills of Lempster, New Hampshire. They bought a rundown store called the Chatterbox. It was dusty and old, but Della and Keith embraced the challenge. They spent weeks scrubbing the floors and fixing the shelves until it sparkled. Over the years, they started many businesses, proving that with a little grit, you can build a kingdom out of a country store. Today, Della lives in a beautiful home overlooking the shimmering waters of Dodge Pond. Keith has passed away, but his spirit remains in the land they work together. At 84 years young, Della was managing the family gravel pit business, before selling it to son, Jason, proving she is just as tough as the West Virginia hills she came from. She looks out at the mountains and remembers the girl from Green's Run, knowing that her story is a bridge that connects the past to the future.